My friends, hello and welcome back to the Minecraft 1.16 Nether Update Let's Play. Today, we're doing something we've been putting off. We're gonna defeat the Wither, and we're gonna do this right. I'm not gonna go to the Nether like I did before and die, because that is just plain out embarrassing. And I feel like at this point in time, you have no faith in me as a survivalist in Minecraft. So I'm gonna prove you wrong, and really just kind of prove myself wrong. So, let's just do it. Let's just, oh god, okay, this is happening. We're just gonna start the episode right. So, I really don't understand it, I don't know what's happening. I really don't know if this is gonna go well or not. It should. I mean, I'm all enchanted out. I'm pretty powerful. I don't imagine this dude's gonna be able to get to me. In fact, I haven't even used my potions, mind you. But we are gonna use it here in a moment. He's getting a little close, and my runway is a little bit short. Okay, shrink, and now we're just gonna go in, show this guy what's up, teach him a lesson. And I really hope I don't die here from the timing. And he's dead. See? Guys, how many times do I gotta tell you? I know what I'm doing. I'm a pro. Man, that was scary. I know what you may be thinking. Z, why? Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, if we could take on the Wither, we could take on a skeleton. Wow, that was sudden. I know what you're thinking. System Z, why did you decide to defeat the Wither today? Why go after the Nether Star? We haven't even set up for it. Well, to be honest, I have a little bit of a conundrum on my hands. And it has everything to do with the elytra, as well as the fireworks. Now, here's a bit of an issue I've had over the last couple of days. Every time I start a new episode, I need to go out and get fireworks, meaning I have to wait till nighttime, fight a couple of creepers, and so forth. And to be honest, it's a process that I am definitely no stranger to, but I'm very, very tired of at this point. There's only one solution in mind. I could either A, stop using fireworks as if they're candy in a candy store, but that's not gonna happen because I love to fly around, as does anyone else. But what I am gonna do is build a gigantic mob spawner unlike anyone has ever seen before, except for myself, because I have built this one before. But we're not gonna do it today because it does take a lot of work. But this is the first step. And that, my friends, is why we needed to build a fantastic device known as the Ultimate Mining Machine, otherwise properly known as the one and only Beacon. The device that I rarely ever get my hands on because, to be honest, I'm really not the best survivalist. But not today, because today we have already defeated the Wither, and we're starting off strong. Now, my plan is to build the ultimate mob spawner, unlike any that you've ever seen before. But to do that, we're going to have to mine out a gigantic 128 or maybe even 256 block radius underground. And that is going to take a lot of work. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do this today because beacons require a lot of loot. And I don't know if you know this, but I've died a lot. I mean, I've died a lot recently. So much so that I have been completely depleted of resources. I mean, as you can see, we've got a little bit. I've got some diamonds. I've got a little bit of gold. But when it comes to netherite, nope, zip, nada, none of it. Iron, don't have any of it. Emerald, must be nice. You know what I'm saying? I really just don't have enough to keep dying the way I do. So we're gonna need more fireworks. I don't really know why that, correlates in any way. But what I'm getting at is I simply don't have the resources to build this beacon at this point in time. But between now and the next few episodes, I will. So, of course, subscribe, stay tuned, and yeah, we're gonna take a trip to a stronghold. Fortunately, the lodestones make it incredibly easy to travel anywhere in your world. This episode is sponsored by the lodestone. Except it's not really. But honestly, I think it's one of my favorite features of Minecraft 1.16. So, while I mentioned... Oh, wait. Okay, wow. I really thought I was going to be able to do that. But, again, I'm not the coolest player in the world. But that's okay. Let me know what your favorite feature of 1.16 is down in the comments below. System Z, didn't anyone ever tell you not to dig straight down? Yes, I know. I shouldn't be doing this. But it's okay. I'm confident. There's probably not lava. Right? There's probably not. And we are in. Secretly, nobody knows we're here. It's time to put on our... Oh, geez. There was a guard walking the halls. I don't know if you saw. We're going to have to put on our detective hats because we don't want anyone to know that we're here. Because what we're here to do is completely ransack the library and steal all of the books. So we got to be very quiet. Yes, this is what we came for, except it's falling down a ravine. Worst placement for a ravine ever, but that's okay. Now, the greatest thing is I do have Silk Touch, which is amazing. So this should be very easy, again, except for the ravine. I need to get this gold, though. I'm at a point where I really need to make sure I'm getting every single resource I see. So Yeah. Well, this has turned into a bit of an impromptu mining session. Look at that. A little bit of diamonds. That never hurt anybody. Plus, there's been some iron ore. This is looking good. Maybe we'll be building that beacon after all. Probably not, but it's still good to be positive and hopeful. But yeah, again, probably not. I'd say that this has been a success and that this place has been absolutely cleaned out. I sure hope the librarian doesn't need anything because they are not going to find it. All right, time to go home. And I do have my compass to go home, so we are all good to go. I just hope we have enough fireworks. This could go bad. Ah, yes, home sweet home. It's always a good sight, and in this case, it's a weird smell. I think it's that cow. Something stinks. All right, so I don't know what that is. Okay, so before we clean up our inventory, I really want to start on getting the library looking good, and that's exactly why I got the bookshelves. As you may remember, we built this in the last episode. Yes, it is gigantic and a lot bigger than anything I would normally build, but I feel like it's okay. The purpose of this building is to store all of our enchanted books, something that I have found to be very important. Now, in the last episode, I did say if you want to send me photos on Twitter of anything you're inspired by, go for it. And I did get a couple of really cool submissions for interior. So we're going to take note of those and, of course, use them for inspiration. There's actually one submission in particular that I'm going to take as the main source of inspiration for this library. I'll Smash Your Door on Twitter submitted 4 different photos of this exact building, but in their own world, and they have done a fantastic job filling the interior. In fact, I'm going to throw a photo on screen now, and you'll see that not only is the space used correctly, but also there are a lot of different cameos of different build hacks I've shown in a couple of different videos. And honestly, that is super cool to see different ideas that I've shared used in other worlds. So thank you so much for showing those. I do think, however, there was one thing I would change, and that was your use of the roof. Not that you did a bad thing, but I do want to try something a little bit different. But first, I think we're going to need to go ahead and fill in the floor. The floor is going to be on this second level. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the block that I do want to use for the floor ready. I want to use beehive blocks, but you may know them as to be very expensive, at least on this scale, so we're going to have to make a beehive farm at some point. I'll probably be live streaming that though, so no worries. It'll definitely come together on the series, but what we're going to be doing for now is putting a placeholder of oak blocks. If I could build, man. Jeez, I don't know what's going on today. All right, so let me get the floor placed in, and I'll see what I can do about this roof. I think this night vision is definitely going to help me, so let's see what kind of progress we can make in a couple of minutes. Looking good. It turns out you can do quite a lot in a couple of minutes. I've gone through a couple of different night visions, AFK'd a little bit, and now I'm ready to place some books. We are looking good, but as you can see, this is essentially what I've done with the roof. I really like to keep the shape of the roof, but essentially just add various different support beams. And in this case, I do think it looks a little bit messy, but considering the size of the roof, it's not entirely unrealistic. I do also want to add more lighting in here, but first I did want to figure out where exactly we were going to be placing these books. So that being said, they are going to be 4 block tall bookshelves, but we are going to basically go through and add them now on top of the andesite. And I'm honestly really excited because I have never really just built a library. I'm honestly not the best when it comes to building just different, useful survival builds in survival Minecraft. I've really become accustomed to building in creative mode and various different creative maps, so I get just used to building, what makes sense for the build that I'm working on. And yeah, like I said, I've never really done a library in survival mode, so this has been really cool. I'm excited to actually use this because I have a lot of enchanted books right now and I want to get even more, so having a library to organize the most important ones is going to be really cool. Essentially, each different category here will be, I guess, its own row. So this would be a row, that would be a row, and I'm basically going to have a chest somewhere in it that will essentially have the bookshelves, or at least the books for that row. So yeah, that would be very cool. But of course, what would be better is if bookshelves could actually store books. I don't understand why that isn't a thing yet. But yeah, I very much have been enjoying this. This has been a fantastic experience, and I'm excited to see it come together. Don't be alarmed, my friends. I have made a lot of progress, and I mean a lot of progress. A little bit too much so that I think you are going to be shocked. But that being said, I don't think anyone's going to be quite as alarmed as this guy. Oh, he's so sad. Don't worry, my friend. You are going to be having a full library all to your own. Now the question is, how long will you survive with an open door? That's really the question. But as you can see, the library is almost complete. And the last you saw was bookshelves. But now we've got a whole bunch of decorations. But the reason I say it's almost complete is obviously we have a whole bunch of torches everywhere. I'm also not 100% sold on the way that I'm displaying the various different books and their enchantments, as you can see. We've got a mending book here. This is where the mending will go. Looting and fortune, efficiency and unbreaking, sharpness and protection, and that is it thus far. But we've definitely got something really cool to look at here. I've of course got the fireplace in there as well, with a couple of nether update shining memorabilia, you could say. We've got of course the different various fungi up there, some very special books that the librarian will keep personal, and of course a table. I'm gonna do something similar with this area, I'm just not sure yet, and honestly I would love your help, because it is very hard to figure out how to light this building properly. I've got torches everywhere because of it. But yeah, there's a lot of work to be done, but it's definitely come together. I think it's really, really cool. I actually want to do something kind of secret over here, but that, of course, is going to be something you'll see a little bit later. So yeah, that is essentially what I've done with this place. I think it looks really cool. It definitely has a little bit more work to go, but definitely better than before. So that being said, take into consideration this area. Really absorb it. And go ahead and send me suggestions for how I should use this space. And how I should properly light this place, because right now it's a little dark. Maybe I could add some windows up in the top or something to shine natural light down. That would be alright, I guess. But anyways, let me know what you think of the library down in the comments below. Well, hi there, friend. You just, hanging around? Just really hanging in there, huh? Oh, man. We're just going to leave in the background that, you know, he's the supplier of the best puns in the world. But that is going to do it for today's episode. I really hope you've enjoyed. You know, we got a lot done today. We really did. We defeated the Wither almost immediately. We went to the stronghold and got a couple of bookshelves. And, of course, built a full-blown interior of a library. A lot of awesome progress in terms of the Let's Play. I'm really excited to get to using this. I'm excited to have some organization, something I haven't had a lot lately, so very exciting. But that being said, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing and turning on notifications, and I actually need your help before you go. I am hitting a bit of a crossroad with this Let's Play, and the reason why is because obviously I started it with the intent of doing a Minecraft 1.16 showcase Let's Play. But we are getting very close, presumably, to the release of 1.16, meaning not many new features have been added or may even end up being added. So I'm not really sure what you would like to see as far as this Let's Play goes to continue with the 1.16 theme. Obviously, we could just transition into normal survival, or we could find new ways to spruce it up a little bit. Get it? Spruce. But that is definitely going to be something I need help on in the comments below. But that being said, huge shout out to all of my members lately. We've had an absolutely insane amount of members join the channel. You are missing out if you're not on the Minecraft server. It is absolutely amazing. We just recently had an event called the Ender Fair, where essentially we celebrated the opening of the End Dimension and the Ender Dragon. Huge fun. We had it all weekend. There were trading stalls at spawn, all sorts of fun events, just really cool stuff. But seriously, huge shout out to everybody for supporting my channel. We have 20 tier 4s now, which is insane. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.